Hello, everybody. Here you go again. Purity Passion. Thank you for coming in. Emergency energy reports. You guys know that when I do emergency energy report, there's a reason for it. Okay, those energy reports now they begin more intensified because beginning of the understanding of the new cycle and the gravitations how it works and the energies of pull and push within the astrology and the divine energies they're in the play. Now they're getting more sense. They're getting into. Hopefully, you're getting it. That the push, those are the things that pushing you. That is the things that you need to work on it. That's what it's pushing. The job needs to be done. Hi, CJ. Thank you for coming in the chat. Um, and those push energies, okay, they are the problems, they are the situations, they are the obstacles, they are the walls that you need to work on it. Okay, don't take them anymore as a problems. They are actually your learnings. Okay, that's what this is. Your learnings, things that you need to learn from it. Your pulls, okay, those are the blue lines in the chat for it. They are the ones that you operate with. That the tools that you have, the tool of the gravitations that will help you to understand what to use and how to use it. And those are the tools that you attract, you things that you already know, things that you understand that can help you to solve that situations. Um, and 10, that is the green lines. Those are the divine energies that's going to be playing. And now the divine energies are packing up. And now within this full moon, okay, there's going to be a lot of packing is going on. Here, what's going on, basically in the sky now. We have the new cycle, which is that was a Jupiter in Aries, and he's powerful. He already proved its changes are coming. We have currently the Sun, Mercury, and Lilith at this time. They're in Cancer. Okay. We have a Saturn who controls the karma in Aquarius, who help us understand that we need to solve karmic things to be in the Aquarius. If you haven't get that, then you probably get in it now within the new cycle that you need to do certain things in order to be in the age of Aquarius. Really, that is to solve your karma from the past and present right now. The present karma is in Taurus, and that is about to fix your material things in there. And we have the North Node with Uranus, which is the universe pushing you there. Mars is also in Taurus, which is now he is like it's time to get the things done. So it doesn't matter if you're male or female, that energy of getting the things done. You feel the pressure that it's time sensitive to getting it done, and some of you will have no time to do all those things. But at the past karma is in Scorpio, which is in the shadow side, and the shadow side works directly with Lilith, that is in Cancer. So if you look at it of astrology perspective, all this, especially right now, the new moon will affect the most people who are a Libra. Okay, if you have zodiac sign as a Libra or something important on Libra, such as ascendant or specifically there, it's your North Node. Okay, because of the new moon, there is going to be a Capricorn. There is a Cardinal aspect, which is this is going to be a squaring and oppositions there between the right person in the family, the Capricorn, the professionalism in the family, and with Jupiter there is an Aries. That's what there is, but there is no planets in Libra, so the whole energy is pointed out in Libra, which is a partnership relationship. So be mindful about these energies. You already know about the energies that go in the same the same principle, the same way. They are about between the North Node, South Node, Saturn, and they go against Leo. So those are the two kind of like a conflict zones that's going to be are very impactful right now. They're going to be very powerful. The North Node and the South Node, this has been going on for quite a while. And you should look at it, your situations, of what they are. Okay. So what I'm talking about here, all right. First of all, there you go. This is the current moment, and here is that squaring here with the moon that it's opposing Mercury and Lilith here, and all this it goes against Libra. Okay, you have a choices here about the relationship with family, the relationship towards yourself, but also there is a these energies right here that they're working with Jupiter, but also they're working with Mars. Mars is impatience here. There is in Taurus. Um, be careful of what you're doing here in the material world. Okay, that is a intense energies. This is the problem in the situations currently that are working from within. So I'm kind of like gonna go through for them. If you got any questions about this, we'll be ready to be answered as received. So as you see it, the square here towards the sun, very intense energy within the family about the relationships. That oppositions here with Mars is it's time to get these things right in the material world, or this relationship is not right. And then there is a square here, as you see it, with Pluto, and that's going to be desire not to transform. However, if you look at the energies, there is plenty of love here with Venus that is in Gemini. That is a love towards Saturn, which is that's how you connect to the karma, the karmic lessons right now, to learn the things you need to do. That energy is going to go towards the North Node, okay, and that squaring here it's going to the oppositions here within the South Node karma. That it's the software doesn't put it in, it's only put in the North Node, doesn't put in the South, which is the past karma that is in Scorpio up here. But that energy is tied up to the all the rest of the energies they are out in the play. Pluto, you see it is squaring everything here. It squares the sun, it squares the Mercury. I don't want to talk, I don't want to transform, I don't want to work with this. And that is going to be the lessons why you don't want to work. A lot of lessons, a lot of situations of lately it's been a lot of people come back as astrology, to do the astrology readings, and they asked me about it, and I found the correlations between of what they need to do. They either have a North Node and in one of the Leo or Scorpio or Taurus. They want to solve their karmic lessons. Also, there was a people who came in with a lot of things in Aries because Mars was there and triggers this, but also because of Jupiter about the growth. And they're like, I feel like I need to do something. I don't know what. So Jupiter is the growth, and he's in Aries. That is the new cycle. Pretty soon he's going to turn retrograde by the month end, and that's going to be very intense energy. Next week I'm going to make another emergency energy report, and so be aware of that. Okay. Hi, Crow Girl. Thank you for coming in, Christine. Thank you for you. So, looking at the divine energies, Neptune is giving you the divine energies. That all this has its reason. You to grow, you to solve these problems, not to run away from the problems. To look at your anger, to look at your transformations, to look at it. Your MC is going to be at Leo. That is about to finally grow. Okay, in the previous video, CJ, I talk about CJ because he's Leo. Told him that the biggest lessons of Leo is that when a god choose them to be goddess, you're gonna get that message about Leo because of the moon. It's got a divine energy towards MC. It's gonna talk to them at some point, and I was so happy to do that for CJ. Okay, but this is kind of like the intense energy. There's gravitations are gonna be. My south node is in Libra and my north node is in Aries. My Lilith is in Libra. Oh wow! And hey, Josh, howdy. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for coming in. Oh, here you go, CJ. I was just talking about the Leo. Here is that CJ. When we talk about earlier, is the moon is going to give you divine messages within your spirit about that evolutions that we talk about as Leo. Okay, so and you say the South Node is in Libra. Yeah, probably you're reviewing now a past relationships, something to do within the past relationships. And if it's an areas right now, you look in the growth of your current evolution. Okay, it's kind of like Jupiter is helping you in areas, you to evolve, you to get into this new thing. Feel like God gives you a new rebirth because that is a in Aries, it's the new beginning and giving you a chance to grow from what that is. CJ, my North Node is on Leo. Oh, so you have to become that wise king. Okay, all right, CJ. Yeah, if you know CJ what degree is, be mindful about it because if you would somewhere within the range between 18 till the 30th degree, you might be going to impact for it. And that is because the North Node, Saturn's there within the this kind of like a span of gravitations within those degrees. Okay, so take a look like 7-8 degrees from the 22 degree and you will understand that you might be affected from this because it's pushing you to become this divine king queen, and that's what Leo is. Okay, finally to get this divine fire from within, not the fire that burns everything else for it. But yes, CJ, there you go. For you. What's going to happen with the new full moon, though? Here he is. That it's going to begin to be filled tonight. Very strong, this energy. The moon, it's at 9 degrees. And this energy here, as you see it, it's opposing. What's happening here? As you see it, Lilith turns retrograde. And I was talking about here this Lilith, that it's on retrograde in the family. That is about you to let it go of the shadow. That is a fear feminine. That is a to let go of the shadow as a feminine, to be truthful, to be rightful. If you're a masculine, that is about like don't put your force and everything from within and tell your truth. It is about the truth. Spoke the truth. Okay. It was very interesting that during the day, those two they were kind of like backwards. So Mars, Mercury actually speeded up, and Lilith speeded up to be a retrograde. That like they were had to hurry up to switch over. So the process with this to begin with the process, I have the moon because they gotta be in these positions here to prepare you for the fight that it's going to be during the full moon. There's going to be a lot of divine energies in place, and I will go ahead and show it to you guys for you. So this energies here with Lilith, they're going to be a lot into play. And why they got to be a lot into play? Lilith and Mercury there is in sextile with the North Node and Uranus right here. Okay, and what you're going to do here is going to play here, but that is Taurus. That is in the material world. Are you going to fix this? Are you finally going to let go of the shadow? And you got that energy to let go of the shadow. But the moon is going to point out the problems the way they are. Specifically, when the ascendant is in Capricorn during those hours, if you don't know when the ascendant is going to be on Capricorn, follow the gravitational report. If at the right time, you will understand it's going to be there. But also Pluto, and that is it, a transformation. You're not transforming the current situations. The future is not going to change. And now we're getting divine messages about this. Beautiful energy that's going to be from the sun towards Neptune, and then Neptune has got a beautiful energy with Neptune. So that way, through the visions from deeply from within, you're going to be able to do a transformation, but direct transformation because of your way of who you are, and you're trying directly to transform. You're opposing that transformations. You have to know what you need to transform. That's what this aspect it is about. Okay. So, all right. So this is energies that are powerful. When the ascendant is in Scorpio, there's going to be a lot of divine energies into a play. So work within you. This energies is about to fix the family, which is the North Node is at on Taurus. That is about to fix your material affairs for a healthy base. Okay, for establishing a healthy base, but has to be done professionally, not like just like this. Oh, we're just gonna do it just because. No, it's not just because. Either is you're doing everything, or not just because Mars now is in Taurus. The bull not just building house. Okay, he's building it because he has to live there. He wants to have his peace. He wants to have his pleasure. Just sits there and the grass and happy life. That's what you want, doesn't it? But that's what Uranus and the North Node are there. Right now, it's time for you to build this for you. You might feel in it. You might feel pressure. You might feel like you are not in the right place. You're not in the right time. You're like having issues within the family. If there is issues in the family, solve them. That's what the problems is. The problems in the family will show you what you need to work on it. Okay, not to run away from it. All right, and taking a professional approach. That's what the moon is there. Right now, the moon and Capricorn is about taking a professional approach. Don't just patching, okay? Don't just put a duct tape over the problem, all right? It's time to get professional for you. So, yeah, it's time to talk about Wednesday, divine energy. So here is. All right. I don't know if you guys seeing it properly, but I will put it in. You see how many divine energies they're gonna be? All those green lines, they're going to play. And it's gonna be fun because the problems coming in, so it's the divine energies are coming in. All right, I talked about a Libra, about the relationship. And as you see here, Jupiter, it's opposing the stuff that happens within the partnership, the relationship. But what relationship? It's the relationship between you and yourself, not with somebody else. So you're honest to yourself. You are doing the right things within yourself. You have the balance within yourself. That's what the Libra is. Are you respectful? Okay, all that it's coming into play. Mars, which is it's going to play the role of spiritual warrior, is going to help this. It's going to be talking to you. All right, it's going to talking to you from within. Now the ascendant, it's in a Sag when that comes in. Now there is a divine energies here, so don't forget. Sagittarius, it is about messages. It's about songs, writings, expressions, and those expressions from the divine, they are going to come in from Mercury and Lilith, mostly, and the North Node. Right here, there is a yacht. God's telling you what it is. You're opposing that. You're opposing because you don't feel the love that you want. Okay, so Venus is going to be telling you, no, that's not the love that you think. I give you the love of transformations. I give you the love of power up here. All right, that's the power of the moon. The moon, it's going to point out the problems. Okay, but if you look at it, Venus is divinely supporting a divine love, the transformations, and the moon. All right, so it's going to be this energy is playing. As you see it, the mostly it's green because the divine wants to take over. And this energy is going to help you a lot. Uranus is going to be highly involved, highly involved. Be mindful about it. So is Mars is going to be highly involved. If you look it up here, the sun is going to play its divine energies, and that's going to be towards Saturn. Karma. The karma has to be fixed here for the new age. Support. You opposing, you're in a war within yourself. Okay, that is the square between Mars and Saturn. I don't want to change. I don't want to do it. And Divine's going to point you out. If you don't want to do it, I'll give you a karma. Here we go. So there's going to be this desire not to talk, not to do, not anything, but within Divine is setting up the stage for this new moon. Okay, the sun is going to be at 21 degrees and the moon is going to be at 23 degrees. So during this time, what's that? So that's New York time at 5:55 p.m. Okay, that energy is really, really going to be impacting you the way you're looking from it. Okay, so here is that exact moment of the moon that's going to come in. That is the exact moment, 21 degrees, 33 minutes, 21 degrees, 22 minutes within opposition to each other. The divine energy is going to begin to play. But they're not going to be powerful. Okay? They are not going to be that powerful. All right? But as you remember, I was talking about the Leo Scorpio because of the past karma that it's here, and it's the current karma is right here. That is going to trigger also. That is the before all this energy, divine energies come to play, those they're going to follow. Okay? So prepare for this because this is coming. Okay? All these energies are coming into play just for that performance. All right. So on Thursday, after all the storm, we're all going to get a little break up here. As you see it, there's going to be some energies that the karma is going to play. Everything is kind of like moves out. The moon, it's going to be at Aquarius. Now it triggers everything within Mars, and be mindful about it. If you didn't do the certain things, if you didn't get a certain situations, there's going to be a divine energies that's going to help you to balance wherever you need to balance. Venus at this time is going to be very divine love towards you to transform. Excuse me. You to transform, and there's going to be a sextile towards Neptune. And as you see it, that's going to help you with dealing with the situations in the family. A lot of family problems, a lot of family issues, a lot of establishment, work for establishment. You're going to feel like there is no establishment. There is no establishment because you didn't overcome your ego. So these energies will be interesting, intense. If you don't know how to ground, go watch the video about grounding. Here he is. That is on Friday. Okay. If you look at it, the energy of the moon now, the moon is joining Saturn. And you see the divine energy between Saturn and the sun and Mercury. Divine talk. you are going to have these divine talks, these green lines right in here. Okay. If you choose the divine energies, you choose what's working, you choose the visions, you trust the visions, you trust the universe that brings you this, it's going to be okay. But if you're resisting what the universe shows you, then guess what? It's going to be all intensified here from Saturn, that it's opposing MC, that's going to be on Leo. And the North Node with Uranus is this push. All right, this is a pushing energy, fighting energy. All right, it doesn't have a places to go. The only places to go is through the communications with the sun and the family. Just to be mindful that the moon represents the mother and the sun represents the father. Okay, during the full moon, don't create a scandals or anything like this. During this intense energies, maybe this, if you are married, you may have scandals. If you're on a kind of like a connection or whatever that is, be mindful about it. Be mindful about it also for your parents. Okay, that will affect that energies as well for you. So be mindful about this energy, specifically when we're talking about Capricorn and Cancer, and when the things evolved within cardinal signs. Usually, when these things happen in the cardinal signs, those leads to either cardinal improvements or cardinal destruction. So you're gonna be have to choose what you're going to do. If you choose within your lower energies lead to the lower results. If you choose to go higher and go up into the higher energies, it's going to become higher results. What you put in, that's what's going to come out. So be mindful about those energies. Watch yourself out there. On Saturday, the moon it's already in Pisces. Again, Saturn is giving you these energies of the lessons. Pluto, it's giving you the divine energies with Venus, and it's pretty much the same energy. It's going to be good. The only thing is when the moon arrives here in Pisces, as you see it here, there's going to be a positive energy towards Mars. Now Mars, it's in kind of like going into a more calmness from within. As you see here, the moon, it's a very good aspect, which is trine with Venus. The love, it's back from within. Venus is sending the love towards Saturn. And that divine energy, if you follow it here, it's going to kind of like play a lot. But also the moon, it sends a energy towards Scorpio, whereas this energy is going to help about solving the past karma for the benefits of the new. And Sunday, of course, the divine energy is going to be much present. Okay, I mean, this is it's going to be a powerful. Why? As you see here, the moon, as they're approaching to join Neptune, these visions here, they're going to increase. But the visions now coming in from Uranus, from the universe, and they are connecting with Pluto for transformations. Now that is a transformations that it's directly from the universe. You see the vision, you feel the emotions, you see it, all this energy piles up. It's empowering here. And from here, you're going into Venus, that it's about to exit Gemini. Okay, that will talk to you. You will get these divine messages here. That those divine messages, because this is the end of the cycle for the moon, because the moon is gonna entering Aries. And this is going to be kind of like the end of the things that you needed to do. All right. But that's going to be at 20 degrees. Okay. That is going to be at 20 degrees. And you're also going to have the energy of the North Node involved with that. You did the right thing. Everything's going to turn around. Okay. You oppose everything. All right. So what's going to happen is the energy is going to be disaster within the family. You did not improve yourself here. You did not transform. There is a situations in Earth that all crashes, all the sudden changes because of Uranus is here. All right. Uranus is the one that can bring a lot of luck, a lot of things, but at the same time, a lot of sudden changes like destructions. So that's what it is. He gets all about your energies, and if you look at it, his antennas. All right, takes the good, takes the bad, and brings it down. That's what the universe is. Takes the positive, the negative, and whatever it is, I'll deliver. What you called in, that's what I call out. And those are gonna be the energies through the week. And now I can take you some egg questions. My throat is dry. I talked too much for almost already, I don't know, quite a few hours. Mm. Oh, that feels better. So now I can take some few questions. If you guys have any questions on scene and set, thank you for coming in. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here, guys. So yeah, all right. So CJ, if your north node is at the 4th degree of Leo, um, that's not going to be that much affected from this karmic lessons. Only the ascendant when it comes in for you, um, then the things is going to be triggered, and when the moon is going to be shifting at the 4th degree at Aquarius, which is your south node, that's going to triggers you as much. But be ready for it because the knots are moving retrograde. So when the knot comes in at the 4th degree in Taurus, they begin to affect you. So don't think that you are going to be spared. But for right now, you can breathe. Okay. Yeah, CJ. Yeah. Shoo. For right now, yes. But down the road, CJ, ascendant Libra. Oh, wow. What degree of Libra your ascendant, CJ? Let's see if you match with one of my degrees. Okay. So if it's your ascendant, it's a 13th degree and above, we need to talk. Okay. So yeah. Anytime where there is a T square of 15.7. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. That's what you're probably interesting on all the code stuff. And hi, Julie. Thank you for coming in. Oh boy, yeah, oh boy. CJ, what happened is after the 13th degree, or compared to others, the 15th degree of Libra, between those 30 degrees of Libra in a Scorpio, that it's a considered the burning road. Those are a kind of like they call it the via combusta, which is come from Latin, the path of hell, the road of hell. Okay, and the path of hell, or wherever, however, is fire. Okay. Uh, hey, thank you, Julie, for coming. And you need to look at it that anything within this kind of like a 13 degree Libra, 13 Scorpio, or 15-degree Scorpio, 15-degree Libra, within those 30 degrees, if you have anything in there, that's mean you have something special to do with things to change. You maybe feel like having a special powers, or the destiny is never fair towards you. Something to do with understanding of the light and the dark, or going into the dark and shine something into the light. You might be also a something that you have to do, that you can go within the light and the dark with no problems, walking in, walking out. You could be a what they call dark empath. So that via combusta is a for a very spiritual purpose. Is some of the people, they can have their life can be a hell because they choose the hell, or it can be a paradise because they choose the paradise, but they can actually go from the one to the other with no issues. And that applies for the both realms for it. Okay, there could be a dark forces with empathic powers, and there is going to be a lighters, okay, light workers with dark traits, that they can go either direction. The whole thing it's made so there can be a balance for creation, but that is a whole another game that we talk about. All right. Oh, thanks, Julie. I'm not that smart, but I'm kind of like learn the craft. uh, Purity. Okay. All right, guys, don't make me go right to the camera. Okay, just don't. I don't want to be shy here. CJ, what is a dark empath? That is a dark empath that knows how to do and how to protect, and or he has to learn how to work and protect himself. Dark empath, that is a Constantine. If you ever watched the movie with Keanu Reeves, he's a dark empath. Go from there. You can imagine everything. Uh, Nia. Hi, Nia. You probably missed something. I was talking about the energies, the current energies, the full moon that comes in. You can just rewatch that later. It's not a big deal. We are talking about now here for the energies that there are. And people have some questions about astrology that I'm answering. So, yeah, you have to rewatch that movie. That's what this is. Usually, people who are having an ascendant in Scorpio until the 15 degrees, they are in that path. And if you have a something from that 13, 15 degrees in Libra till the end of the Libra, they're kind of like it's that 30 degrees between that. So it's got something too much in there. Mm-hmm. Crow Girl, is a Johnny Depp the dark empath? I haven't looked at his chart, and I kind of like stayed away from it. Kind of like with this Johnny Depp and whatever her name was for it. So yeah, but that was about the public event that was created from the universe. So really can expose that some of the females are not, just by the way they look, what it's darkness they have inside. So that actually happened worldwide. A lot of the people have this situation. So yeah, Amber, yes, exactly. And I can pull up the charts, but I really don't want to talk, because anytime when you bring the names of Johnny Depp and Amber situation, between them, he kind of like open say like this collective energies about them, and this collective energies that is like yucky, low level, and all the situations for it. Because here is this, there's a lot of psychologists talking about Yeah, too much. We don't have to deal with this. Okay, we are going to a new cycle. We are looking how to prevent this. We are looking at how to heal this if it happens. We are looking at how these situations to be understood from a higher perspective now. Okay, because this whatever happened with this narcissistic toxic situations in the new cycles, they are going to be looking from a different higher perspective now. That's what they came in. They came in right before all this with Jupiter to go into a new cycle. They were part of this. They were the huge part of this, because if you look at it, most of the relationships failed because of not understanding what toxic relationships are. And now toxic relationship creates a toxic kids. And now we are going to, you're gonna see it within the next maybe span of within like 7 or 8 years. You're gonna see this big pile of kids. They're gonna comes in with problems because they were in a toxic relationship, because the lifestyle is toxic. If you don't do this, if you don't screw up, if you don't cheat, you're not cool, you're not accepted. If you're not like this, if you're not like that, and if you're not a toxic, you're not accepted by the society. The society is more toxic than anything. And guess what? Whatever the society builds in, that's what shows up. And now there's going to be the need for solving all this. It's coming. And it's coming for it. So, uh, refused to watch, worked for courts over 30 years. That was not how I court. I'll show you. I'll show. Yeah, well, I CJ, very good. I didn't watch it. The only thing it is I felt sorry for Johnny Depp for it, because he had to go through things of mental and psychological abuse, of lies about lost dreams that he had with her, lies about money, lies about situations, lack of accountability from her, and so on for it. So I just got basically look at it, because I studied psychology. I look at it, some of the things within them, and I got the picture. And at some point, I was so disgusted that I just like, I don't want to deal with it. Okay, because some of the things I deal with it in the past 8 9 months, especially with people who come with astrology readings, they have similar issues. And yeah, so you don't look this kind of like low energies, because that's what you're going to put in for within, but you got to deal with them. But speaking of this, help me out to understand the process. And looking at it from a higher perspective, I understood that the narcissists are made. They are made from either parents or grandparents, or the third position is if there is something within the family that it's actually someone has a this kind of like behavior become to be encoded within the DNA, so it's passing from one generations to another. That's how it goes. And help me to understand it when I work with people within their spiritual psychology. Okay, help me out to understand. And I also work with a client who had this. They had a situations, and I send them to a psychologist that works with them. So I will have to look with a psychologist who is very good of understanding twin flames. By the way, who speaks English, because of helping them. I do the astropsychology evaluations, and I can point them out the standpoint as a twin flame, but it comes to a point that some of the things requires professional, and I cannot take that because not much situations for it. But the good part is I can point out to the psychologist or to the client what they need to look for it, and I teach the client how to get away with fix themselves. What happens within their thought pattern, that is, and understanding the thought pattern was created from someone, and what they are, what they did, why they did that, and why that is begin to develop from within, and what they need to do as a solution. So far, for some of the clients, which is I'm so happy with it, it's been working. It's been working very well. I'm happy with it. I'm just blessed with this. But I had to dig a lot of within the universe. I had to dig up a lot of within all this situations and energies and toxicity, and now healing will come in as it comes in. But um, thank you, unseen, unset. Thank you, appreciate for the super chat. Let me know if it's anything I can do for you on Facebook, or if you need any help. But it's coming because it needs to come. Okay, don't have too much time to work on it, but I'm constantly improving, doing more improvements, doing some more research. And what really helps me is when I see that people are getting better. What I feel it's one of this kind of like situations are coming up. Uh, helps you more to understand the gravitation, helps you more to understand the all the correlations between the astrology, the psychology, the vibrations, and the push and the pull within the gravitations that's coming in within the people. It's kind of like all playing together, all working together, and now developing this healing of it begins to emerge. And I help some people. There has been successes from it, not fully because it takes time to heal from this toxicity and these toxic patterns, okay, because there could be so many of them. Some of the people who have a toxic traits within them, they develop them because everyone around them was like this, because they trying to copy this toxic way of life, okay, like using drugs or talking crap and being unfaithful or being like this and so on, because of that's what the society thought it should be, okay, or the one of the trends, hook up with people that within the company. Well, I would, I fall in love with your boyfriend, but we are guys in the same company, okay. There is lack of respect for it. And now people who hadn't been grown up, they have kids and they don't know how to raise kids, and they turn them to the same thing, to a toxic parent. And now this toxic parent shows up. So yeah. Uh, Hi Haiti, thank you for the eyes. You, thank you for it. Cairo, thank you. I love to see you in the chat. More and more people coming in. Thank you for you guys, and Heidi, thank you for coming in. So you deliver this powerful message. Yeah, you need to understand twin flames. We came in here to heal. All right. So, for example, if you have Chiron in Aries, you are probably a healer. You came here to heal the new from within. Okay. If your Chiron is in Taurus, all right, you came here to fix the physical part of the world, to fix some understandings about money, to fix understandings about stuff. And hi, Purity. Thank for the hearts for this. For I know you were in the chat, but I say hi again because of the hearts, healing the hearts. Yes, that's important. So if you look at it, the astrology, the change for the astrology is going to change. Psychology is going to be evolved because now the psychology is going to evolve. The soul, the spirit, the vibrations, the medicine is going to evolve because of the mirroring neurons and the CHAT, the telepathy, the vibrations. They will understand the medicine. Will begin to understand the vibes affecting the human body. Now they're going to be able to detecting these vibrations that are coming in, how they play within the body. all the electronic impulses in your brain, they're going to be caught up. And now you will understand it, what certain patterns they're going to affect you. They begin to do this for a long time, but now it's going to be even more advanced. There's going to be a more advancing things. So this advanced medicines that coming, the future that it's coming, if you guys see it what it is, we got a chance to build something great, but we got a lot of work in front of us. As a humanity, we have a lot of work that needs to be done. And yeah, lovely Ruth. Notice how male, divine masculine, twin flame energy are always connected to their feminine energy. Early childhood, but learn to suppress the creativity gives the health. Yes, exactly. It is applied to the both because if you find a feminine that it's got more masculine energy, they're lacking their feminine side from within them. That creates a problem. Um, so, and yeah, those are the things that will come up. Same thing is applies to a masculine that for it. So yeah, you're right, lovely Ruth. This disbalances shows up that if you don't learn how to balance them, you don't know them. For example, if you're masculine as a body and you have a feminine energy, you like the masculine energies from within you, so you have to develop them. But you know how to deal with the feminine energies. Or the other thing is if you're feminine with masculine energy, that doesn't know how to deal with feminine energy. The positive part is you have the masculine, but it's unbalanced. And life will teach you how to develop and balance this. Okay, because if female, it's got so much masculine energy, and if that's toxic and disrespectful and so on, it will be turned to a disrespect with in themselves. So is the future generations after. Or for other side, if it's a man who is soft, he's gonna be kind of like calm down and okay, let it be peace, but it's not healthy. So okay, what about my eyes? Are your eyes hazel or green? My eyes are hazel, but they turn to green when I'm in love or I feel love and a peace. They turn green. You need to understand people with the hazel eyes. If you want to find out if they're in love, then look at them. Their eyes, they're greenish. Yes. All right. What did I miss in chat? For did I miss something? Okay. Okay. All right, guys. You guys have some any more questions? I'm here. I think it's time for. I have a little bit of coffee and a cigarette left. So mine are the same. I'll cry out and get upset. They go greener. Yeah, people with green eyes. Yeah, especially with the hazel eyes. Please don't make her angry. Yeah. My twin's eyes turn out blue and he has brown. Yeah. You're Robinson, too masculine right now. Yes. The energies are masculine right now, by the way. To go back to the astrology, you need to understand this Mars and Taurus. Okay. Let me go back into this Mars and Taurus. This is Mars who is fed up with lies, with cheat, with deceits, and everything. Mars and Taurus give you all the love in the world. Okay, according to the Hindu, that's what they like that. It is giving you all the abundance in the world. You cross that abundance, you damaging that abundance. It's Mars and Taurus, it's unforgivable. They cannot forgive. And if you have Mars and Taurus, you probably have a lot of issues of forgiveness. Okay. And now, since this present energy comes here with the karma, it is like, I have to do this. I have to evolve within this. And so we are going to talk about the next emergency report about this, because Mars, Uranus, and the North Node, they're coming together here. Either do it, it's going to be either make it or break it. But it's going to be a lot of push from within in. Most of the twin flames are scared from looking within the eyes because of transmuting or transfer of energy, because the transfer of energies happen through the eyes mostly, and faster. This is like two cameras that projecting, but at the same time they're sensing, they see. So that's what that is lovely root. And yeah, watching in the eyes is different. And you guys have any astrology questions? So let's see. Skywalker, it was about time you to show up. May the force be with us. So good evening to you. So this is a the divine energies come back into it. CJ, there is the calculations for a Chiron. If you want to find me on a Facebook, I'll create your chart and I'll tell you where it's at. Okay. But the divine energies during this new moon, this new moon, full moon cycle, man, somebody doesn't want me to talk, or that happens to everybody. I watched some few spiritual leaders, and we all have a problem with speaking the truth or trying to tell the truth, and there is like something prevent us to tell the truth. I don't know what's going on for it. Maybe that Mercury and Cancer could have something to do, because my ascendant is Cancer. So God bless my soul, I'm a Libra with a Cancer ascendant. So this is kind of like hits me in the, I don't know, everywhere. Okay, especially that my ascendant, it's around the 28 degrees where the sun is, and all this position will be. So you need to understand that this cardinal processes is to make a cardinal changes. Okay, the cardinal changes is for me. It's about me, my situations, my family situations, my partner situations, and how professional of I am in my life. Those are those four cardinal forces. They're going to be coming together to the play of this full moon cycle. Okay, because the moon, when it crossing towards Aries, is going to begin the new cycle for the moon, and she's going to meet the sun in Leo. So there we are going to experience very high intense energies when the sun moves to Leo. You'll see it because that's going to square the knots, and it's going to opposing Saturn, which is the karmic lessons. And these energies, if you are Leo or ascendant Leo or have a Mars, particularly in Leo, um, you or Saturn, if you have in Leo, be mindful about this. Okay, things are gonna get a little hasty during the summer. How to protect from negative energies? Unseen, to protect from negative energies, you have to learn to feel them when they come, and you kind of like, I don't want to deal with you. Bye bye. That's one thing. If they're coming during your sleep, because that's things that you might dream about it. All you have to do is turn yourself on the other side. Turn. If you're watching on the left, turn on the right side, and you will see how kind of like a magic's going to happen from within. But if those energies are too strong from it, you're probably going to turn left and right, left and right, left and right. It's kind of like they don't give you peace. Take a look what happened through the day and where that energy might comes in. And it's like, you know what, I don't need this. And you stop for it. And the other thing to help you is drink some silver water. If you don't know how to make a silver water, find a little piece that it's 0.9999 silver and put it in a cup and with water, wait 24 hours, drinks the half of it and refill it. And don't drink the whole thing to dry. It's kind of like giving you basic things. Now, advanced things that requires other stuff. Depends of what you're talking about unseen. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming in unseen. Thank you for the super chat. All of you. Thank you for the stuff. If you guys have more questions, go ahead and answer it. I will do it for you. There is no more questions. Gonna go ahead and close this live chat for right now. What's happening with Pisces? You need to understand right now in Pisces, we have a Neptune who is retrograde, and it's the visions and clarity of confusions that comes in right now. You may have an experience of confusions in the past maybe 5 6 months and so on. Now there is a clarity of these confusions. If you acted on the base of the confusions, you probably created some events, and those events now are in the play to be fixed for it, Nia. So Pisces is right now that also the square with Venus can give you the wrong idea about love. Maybe the love that you wanted, not the love that it's divine. And a lot of the people maybe feel like there is no love for it. So, but that is only the illusion. You need to understand the power of Neptune. Okay, Neptune represents the past, the current, and the future. But during the retrograde mode, if your ego is turned on, you won't be able to see the spiritual part of Neptune. And that is again, Pisces confusion. You know, the Pisces, most of the time they're confused because what that confusion comes in, it's the Pisces, they're the last zodiac sign of the zodiac. And here is this confusion of I thought that that might be was, but turned out to be something like this, and I didn't mean it. That it is because when life goes through the wheel of life, which is the astrology that begins from Aries, it ends in Pisces. So the whole cycle, the whole revaluation process happen in Pisces. Okay, and here it's you find the truth. Here you find the confusions. Here you find the manipulations. You find everything in there. Emotions, false emotions. Everything is there. Some of the Pisces they're acting like this, but If you have something in Pisces, you will find all that. Some of the people who have a strong Pisces, they can be a very well manipulator, or they can be the psychologist. They find the manipulator, one or the other. It all depends of configurations of the personality. If you have an ascendant Pisces, you probably will be very much interested in psychology and psychology evaluations and stuff. So, um, Uh, Crow, yes, this is gonna be the most powerful full moon that will be, because this is a cardinal signs for it. Um, have a look at it how the full moon is gonna be in the next cardinal sign, which is gonna be in Libra, because that will be 10 and Aries. But we are going to have a Jupiter in retrograde during that time. So things we're gonna be in a retrograde season, and things I believe they're not gonna be very well. Where does the Lion Gate fit in here? Ooh, the Lion Gate is on the 8th of August. That is the gate when the God blessing everyone that has this Leo energies within them. When they turn to God, when they turn into this, God is chosen. God chooses its lions, basically. Um, and what this process is that's what the Leos have, this occult part from. They know they are the kings. They know from in them they have to reach this king positions. They know they're ruler of the gravity, which is the sun. That's what the zodiac sign of the sun is. Okay, they know they're everyone has to respect him. No, but it's not about that. They demanding the respect. They want the things. They know they're the kings and they know they're the rulers. And guess what? They turn to something different. The Lion's Gate, it's coming in when the Leos are repenting. The lions, they giving their divine, they getting their divine blessings from God. And the people who are during the Lion's Gate, they receive these blessings for it. That is when the gods choose you to be the ruler. God's choosing you, and by that, the people choosing you. They choosing you as who you are. You have to be respectful, gotta be powerful, loving, caring, all the good things. Not like uh, controlling, manipulative, gossips, or all this negative traits as the rulers. It's kind of like or backstabbing or talking behind the backs and all that stuff. Okay, and that's what this lesson of the Leo is, but that's what the Lion Gate is for. Because during that day, okay, it is about the God to bless the Leo part, to blessing the kings is about the blessing them for it. So, uh, Crow Girl, thank you. How can we make the most of this full moon? The most to make it of this full moon, unseen as Saturn. Good question. Okay, this is the good questions in here. The most of it to make it to the full moon right now is to create the actions to fix yourself, which is that is coming the part of Aries to play, to transform yourself, which is that's going to be the energy of Pluto, so you can have a stable family. Okay, that is coming in because the north and the south node, the north node is in Taurus. That is to establish a house. This is to establish the farm. This is to establish the place that you are going to live. But now, since Uranus in the North Node is there, this is about that. Now it's the time you to build or rebuild your life in a stable earth. Taurus is earth. Taurus, he can work relentless for this. He is the bull. He has no problem to work and go and do whatever it takes to have this. But now we have a Mars that is there. We have the warrior. You combine those four forces in there. Okay. You're talking about incredible power to fix the material world, to transform ourselves, a better understanding about the material possessions. That's what this is. But since the full moon, it is in Capricorn, that talks about to reach this level of being so workaholic, this to happen. Okay, this to happen, but for what reason? And the reason, it's across of Capricorn, that is in Cancer, where the sun is. It is about the family. Since now we have a Mercury during this, you have the proper communications in the family. Do you do the right things in the family? Do you operate with your hands in the family? And since the moon is in Capricorn, are you doing it the right things? To doing the right actions for it? Okay. And if you look at it, the square, when the ascendant goes into a Libra, it's going to be about partnership, because everything is about partnership. Your understanding. If there is no peace in the family, there's always going to be a nightmares in the family. But where the family base comes from, the family base comes from the second house, from the Taurus, from the material world, from the possession. The world begins to understand that if there is a misery within life, which is the second house, then there's going to be no good family. If there is no good family, there's going to be no good relationship, partnership. There is not good relationship, partnership. The job done and does to this family is disaster. And that's what the negative energies are. But the positive job it is realizations that the car, the big house, the money, and everything. You can have a big house, but if there is a war within the house, that house turns to hell. It's the same thing that you may have a little house, but happy family and everyone is happy. There is a beautiful, there is a food and so on. It's not the best, but it's the best from within. That's what this processes of the this full moon process comes in. Okay, that's what it is, to find the beauty. And now we have the divine energies. God, it's kind of like pushing through this because he got enough from us. I mean, God had enough from us. He's fed up. He's like, I give you everything you guys wanted. You're never happy. And how come not to get to this? I mean, how come not to act on these energies? You want to live all the time stressed out and being pissed off and mad and so on? No, you want happiness. Where? In the family. That's what this is. It's all about family. But what is a family? Family, it's your friends that you accept as family. Family is your co-workers at your job that you accept as a family. Family is your own family that you have between you and your parents. Family is between you and your kids. Family is between you and your husband or significant other. But what is that got to do with everything? Relationships. It's all about relationships. If you look at it in this moon, full moon, okay, there is nothing in Libra except the ascendant. Because the ascendant, when it moves into Libra, you will see that point out the missing portion. But at the same time, the Libras will more affected because all that pressure is gonna go there. That's why when you're Libra, situations are coming in. Cairo, thank you for the super chat. Cairo, come to me on the Facebook. I will do something for you, kind of like giving you in return for it. So that's what this is. You to have a stable life. That's what this gravitation pulls and pushes are for. That's what that so many divine energies. I haven't seen so much green lines in astrology chart like this. I haven't there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, there are six divine aspects that's gonna be playing, and they're gonna be powerful. And guess what? Some of the people they're not gonna listen God. And guess what? Some of the people they're not gonna act on those energies. Some of the people they prefer it not to be acting on this because that destroys their illusions. Their ego wants that destroys everything. In the end, that destroys their family. Okay, and you will see it. There's gonna be some people who's gonna be breaking relationships. There's gonna be a people with broken families. There's gonna be a people who walk in and crying. You will see them because what? They didn't choose their soul. They didn't choose the love. They choose something from within them. The ego that's never satisfied. And God, even God comes into play now. And if God doesn't satisfy them, nothing will. And that's what this will be. And it's between cardinal signs. It is about a cardinal changes, the need for the cardinal changes. And that's what this is for it. Okay? I mean, I'm giving you as much as you want. And you need to understand the more quality questions you guys asking me, the more quality I can respond to you guys. I'm here for you to help. Okay? We are all equal here. There is no situations. I'm so want to recognize everybody in the daily chat that you guys are here because that's what we are working for. Better society. If you look at it, the four cardinal signs, they are ruling the society. They're not ruling anything else. They're all important. All the 12 zodiac signs are important. They have a significant part of our life. We are gravitating within this. But we need to look at it now, everything from different higher perspective. We forgot how to be human towards each other. We forgot how to be caring, how to be loving, how to do something. But before we do something, to think about our actions. And now the divine is coming for help to rescue us because we didn't did what we were supposed to. He came to teach us, learn us. The question is what we are going to choose. And it is what it is. But the people who want help, they always reach out to help. They know the help, they feel it from within. And there is going to be a people who not going to reach out to help. And that's okay. That's their choice. So that's what this is. So Kyra, thank you for the super chat. I'm enjoying this. Wish I'd been able to join earlier. I will watch the whole video later today. Thank you, dear. You're welcome, Chrissy. Thank you for the comment. How can we break that cycle in my family so they can have peace? Unseen and said, in order to break those cycles within the family, first of all, recognize where the problem in the family is. Um, that to recognize, you're gonna understand where the more problems coming in. If that is a someone within the family that brings the problem, begin to troubleshoot it, why that happened, what that problem is. Then you can go back into the family line and trace it back. Because, for example, if the kid has a problem, you trace it back in the family line to the parents. If the parents you detecting there is a problem, then is with their parents doing the same thing over and over. And you will look at it, the situations of these parents. And if you have a toxic parents that are very involved within your family and the effect is your kids, then you disconnect with your own parents. If that is for you unseen, okay, because you cut it out the toxic feed, because the toxic feed was from them, okay. You just bolt it out from it, all right, and look at it how you to fix the damage that is in you, and probably if you have a kids, and 10, okay, you go ahead and working on this, all right. But the decision is the troubleshooting, and the troubleshooting part is involving a lot of work, you to recognize it from within, because something is there, okay, something is. So to break the old cycle, you have to evolve higher to bring within this new cycle for it. But when it comes to your family, if you stay here, what that comes from, it's from the gravitation, okay. It's about the energy again. For example, if you're in a toxic environment, you're not toxic, you're going to become a toxic, because you're in a toxic environment. You become with what you surround yourself with. So little by little, that will create. In order you to fix yourself, you have to take yourself out of this toxic pattern, and gotta go ahead and surround yourself with totally different environment. Okay, that is for some of the stars who has a toxic environment around them. They create all the stupidities or drugs and everything. So guess what they do? They get off of this toxic environment and they go to rehab. And if you have to have a help, psychology help, astrology help, energy help, some people go to Reiki, some people go to um, tarot readers or astrologers, wherever they go somewhere, they're looking for a help, right? Because the average medicine can't fix that issues. They can't. Or they go to a healer or a shaman or something. Okay, if your culture is different, if you're in the part of Russia or up in the Siberia, there is a help in there that it's different. If you're in North America or Canada, you can go to a native Indian shamanism one there. They help you. Okay, there is a lot of help. Question is are you seeking it for the help? You to recognize that you need help. That is the more important part. And look where the problems are. Okay, but the problem are begins with one important thing now. Okay, here we have Mercury, that is a communications. We have Lilith, that is it, the shadow from within, things that you hide, to bring it to the light, to light up. And that is the family. That's what they want us to fix. They want us to be truthful. Because if you cannot, if you build something that it's not based on truth, it's going to crumble to dust. That's why Mars now is so angry. That's why Mars is so pissed off. Mars wants its truth. Universe wants its truth. The future karma wants its truth for better future. That's what this is. So that's what this is. It's seen this as in a DNA repeating cycle. Now, if it's in the DNA, that's talking about that a lot of people in your bloodline, uh, they developed that because uh, so unseen. I've looked at it from within. In order something to be encoded, which is meant to be written into the DNA code, same toxic pattern has been repeated for quite a few generations. So in order for this, you need to You can't really fix this. We are not having this technology yet to completely rewrite the DNA. The only advice we'll do to you is you have no choice but to go ahead and spiritually evolve so high, then you can put a new code of line within you, and that going to be empower your DNA by using your soul. What is that going to do is you have to enlighten so much that you rewrite your thought pattern, your thought process about this. And is that's going to help you to go ahead and get the mind from within. You set up the mind from within you. That is going to help you to rewrite every cell in your body for it. But that kind of comes in a lot of work that it needs to be done through the soul, through the divine. That happens very, very rarely. But if you have to pull that up, you can pull that up. Okay. Love picking up your brain. What about this? What is Saturn return? Saturn retrograde. CJ, Saturn retrograde. All right. Here he is. Saturn retrograde. Saturn is right now in Aquarius, and he's turning back. The reason he's turning back is Saturn is the ruler of the karma, or the things that needs to happen or that happened. Since he's a retrograde, he points out the energy within our soul, so we can look at it. Um, you can look at it from within you. The energies about what happened in the past and what's going on in the future. Right now, his position as a current energy, CJ, is that if you don't fix things, if you don't get things, I'm not let you in to go and work with the energies of Aquarius. You are going to mess it up. Right now, he's the protector, sort of like an energy protector for. He's like the gatekeeper of the Lion's Gate, if that's what his title will be at the present moment, because of these energies they are present. He stays against Leo. He is an Aquarius, but he helps in there to we to be kind of like forced to go through the age of Aquarius, but to get to these positions of doing the karmic lessons for the better future of the Aquarius, of the new. Since Aquarius is responsible for his own being, that's mean I change with me and everybody change from my example. Okay, I'm creating something new. I'm the innovator. Saturn right now it's teaching us there to become something new. Saturn it helps out right now with the new cycle of Jupiter to grow. And we gotta be thankful to him that he's retrograde. Very thankful. It's the right time, it's the right energy. He's punching the south and the north node, but that's what this is helping. All right, guys, I gotta go ahead and see if somebody's at the door. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Had to pay the bill for cleaning up the stairs and the building. So, such a switch and informative guide. Thank you, Haiti. Thank you. Appreciate it. Uh, yeah, if you're running away from negative energies, that means you fear the negative. But you need to understand at some point the negative will help you to become more strong against the negative energies. Uh, my North Node in Leo and my South Node in Aquarius. CJ, yeah. North Node, South Node in Aquarius, then you know the innovation process. But now you have to turn this innovation process you to become the king of innovations. Good luck with that. Maybe there was something you are working on it. You maybe uh, your past karma maybe is going to help you in life to develop something that will help people, or you developing yourself with the connections within the divine. So that's what it's the help with it. Uh, you guys have any more questions? Ready to get on to it. So not we're gonna close this, but turned 60 this month. I felt all year this is gonna be big. Yeah, this is gonna be big. It's coming, and a lot of people feeling it. A lot of people understanding it, and also people are evolving in a fast-paced, very fast-paced. I mean, before maybe it takes something to be understood and something to be catch on it, and but the gravitations now, since the gravitations energies begin to be very powerful, and we begin to understand gravitations is more advanced for us. These energies they help us of evolving quick. Basically, it's like we are more adaptive when we tune in within the gravitations, because we are a gravitation. The universe is gravitation. That's what this process is like. Thinking about it, if you're in a position of a 3D perspective, we are like Windows 3.1. Okay, now we are like with Windows 12. Okay, everything is just quickly. So that's what that is. And that's what the people, we are evolving fast, pretty fast. For some of it, it's scary fast. But that is because there was a long delay from manipulations, long delays from things. And as you see up here with this full moon right now, and that many divine energies, guys, there's got to be something huge coming in with to change that fast. And whoever's gonna come in. If whoever's survive, I don't know. I have no idea. So being seen a lot of ones, 11s. Yeah, the 11. It's very number. If you like see a numbers, okay, just write them down. For it, for example, I've been writing down the clocks that I'm seeing, which is 0809 or 0808, 0909, 1010. Okay. But lately I have seen so many 1221s, and there was a 133 or 333. So I'm looking at them later. So yes, I'm seeing and set. It's kind of like a reset. The thing that I explained it to you, that reset is deeply from within you, deeply from within inside. That works within the DNA. And this energy that you're going to need in order to rewrite a new code within the DNA comes within the soul. You just have to find it. You just have to find from within, create a new path, a new pattern in life. That's what usually what does that from it. So Maria, for me, it's been odometer reading and numbers. Yes. Yeah, that will be. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming. And I know it's not enough time for me to be here online all the time and answer the questions, but coming into the daily chat, what I'm suggesting you, um, if you need a help, don't feel afraid to reach out. Uh, you can reach me out. I'm a human being on the Facebook. You guys, if you don't have the link on the Facebook, it's in the banner on the top of the channel. Also, I have a channel that it's the daily gravitational report. I made it just for that purpose. It is there. If you need some twin flame stock, not a problem. I can talk to you. I'm a twin flame. And thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the super chat because that means, I mean a lot. Appreciate all of you that supports me through the PayPal and through the super chat. And I appreciate you guys. And I will see you tomorrow on the daily chat that we have regularly at 4 p.m. Bulgarian time. So thank you guys, and hopefully everything's going to work out for you. Hopefully you have a great time, whatever, maybe it's a morning, day, or night. I wish you the best and be love. I see age 60 is common for the new beginning. Yeah, age 60, that is the new 45s. Okay, that is the new 45s unseen, unset. That's what this is. Appreciate your messages and information. It's helping on the journey. Thank you, Maria, CJ. Thank you so much. Glad to help you guys because we are one team. Okay, we're not like something else. And team is important. Team is a family, and we are learning how to be a family here. And I'm so grateful that we have a good family time and right here in chat. Okay, very good because that way we communicate out in the open. And when you guys put informations in the chat, you're not afraid of it. You're true to yourself. That is the most important thing. That's what I'm living in you, and that is a true family. All right, guys. Thank you. Dear love.